I'm going to be making a peanut and soba noodles slaw. First of all, I need to make some peanut butter, so I'm going to show you how to do that. And also, instead of the first part of the recipe where you put the noodles into the simmering basket, boil the water in your Thermomix, I'm using my Thermi-Serve bowl. I'm just going to pour hot water over the noodles. Now, I could boil the water in my Thermomix. I've got a kettle, so I don't tend to bother doing that, but I've got quite a few customers and colleagues who don't own a kettle and do all their water for teas and stuff in their Thermomix. Just make sure they're covered, and then I need to set a timer for 10 minutes. So I've just covered those noodles in boiling water. I've put the lid on and I'm going to put that aside. I'm going to do a timer on my phone for 10 minutes. Okay, so part of this recipe uses peanut butter. There is no need to buy peanut butter. You can make your own peanut butter in the Thermomix and you can control how chunky you like it to be. Just to show you, there are a couple of different nut butters. You can just set it yourself. You don't really need to follow a recipe. Sorry, I've got children in the background making noises. So here's smooth peanut butter on cookie dough, and it gives you 300 grams of dry roasted peanuts, unsalted, 2 pinches of fine sea salt. You can use salted peanuts and just leave out the salt. So this nut butter, ABC nut butter recipe, I really like because it just gives you guidance as to how much ingredients to put. You can put any nuts you like. What I find from my customers that use nut butters is they can't get mixed nut butters very easily, and also nut butter is very, very expensive. So this is fab. You can put any mix of nuts you like. You just go for the total ingredient amount. So you've got 140, and it gives you a few ideas of what to put in there. So I'm just going to do peanut butter. I'm going to hit smooth peanut butter. Start cooking 300 grams of dry roasted unsalted. Now I'm going for salted, so I'm not going to add extra salt. So 30 seconds it's saying initially. This recipe that I'm doing, this salad, has some crushed peanuts on top. So I'm going to just give it a few seconds to break down some of my peanuts, take some of those away. So I've stopped that early because I just want to take a few of these peanuts. So that is 1 second. We've got that. So I'm just gonna take a few off just to put on top of my salad after. Check that out. How cool is that? So that's really becoming a butter now. And that's no other ingredients other than the peanuts. So they're releasing their own oils. And now it says to put it back on after scraping down the sides for 2 minutes. I actually don't think it's going to need as much as 2 minutes, but anyway, we'll set it off. So here we go. So turning the dial now to speed 5. So initially we were grinding down the peanuts. We're now at a slightly slower speed of 5. So I've actually only done 1.5 minutes because it's looking fabulous. Actually, the bowl is slightly warm to touch from that as well, even though we've got no heat on there. And this is so this was a smooth peanut butter, and you can see it really is smooth. Wow, very cool. So I'm going to put that in a pot. There's my peanut butter. I'm going to leave the bowl dirty because actually we use the peanut butter in the sauce. Just, that's really good. And that is just peanuts. Peanut and soba slaw. If I go down, let me just show you this. When I'm on my recipe there, that little arrow at the bottom will show me the stages. And if I want to skip these, because as you know, we're doing the noodles in the bowl, I can tap on where I want to start and it will take me straight to there. You don't have to press next to jump. You can just do that. So that's my timer on my noodles. So we're going to drain those noodles in a second. Let's get started on the salad. 2 spring onions, trimmed, approximately 30 grams, lid on, 3 seconds, speed 7. I've got a quarter purple cabbage. Now the sizes can vary a lot, so they also give you how many grams. This is 330 grams, so that's what we've got here. Six seconds, speed 4. Scrape down the sides of the mixing bowl with spatula. So this is what we're up to now. Sort of a little bit chopped. We're going to scrape down the sides. That's just to make sure everything can hit the blades. Another 2 seconds. Transfer into a serving bowl and then we move on to the white cabbage. So that's it, chopped. Look at that colour, I love the colour of red cabbage. White cabbage. Six seconds, speed 4. That's where we're at here. Scrape down the sides. Two more seconds. Chopped. That's the. Then we've got 2 carrots cut into pieces, approximately 200 grams. Now I do like the way they give you the grammage because, I mean, in the same bag, those were 2 different sized carrots, so it's quite good to have the weight there. There's my carrots. Put that in the bowl. Might need a bigger serving bowl. You've got carrots, red cabbage or purple cabbage and white cabbage. 1 garlic clove. 1 centimetre of ginger. Put the lid on. Now, if you've seen my videos before, I will have shown you this, but to take the skin off ginger, use a spoon and you just rub it down the side like that and it won't take off much of your actual ginger flesh, just the skin. So that's a really good little tip there. So our garlic and ginger, we've obviously got other things in there because we're adding the bits and pieces as we go. So we've got garlic and ginger, and now we want 100 grams of the peanut butter that we made. $60 grams of rice wine vinegar.
Oh, it's yummy.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. 45 grams of sesame oil. 60 grams of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of honey. Now tablespoons are 15 grams, so I'm just going to swipe across to my functions to the scales. 30 grams of honey, and if I press the little green book, that takes me back to the recipe. We're going to put lid on, 10 seconds, speed 9. Now to stop that noise, you can press the button or you can press next. Transfer into bowl with the slaw and combine well. And then You grate the peanuts and we add the noodles and we're all done.
Here's what your sauce looks like. And then you're going to add your noodles and mix it through. Ideally, pick a bigger serving dish than I did and it will be a bit easier. Top with the grated peanuts and you're ready to serve.